Hey fam, my name is Sarah Johnson. If you've been researching GLP-1s, what they are, what they benefit, microdosing, then you found the right channel. Today I'm going to explain how GLP-1s work in the body, how I was once anti-GLP-1 because we did it wrong, how microdosing is actually helping people every single day, what it does in your body, why you need to look into it and check out the education on that, and we're going to get started right now. GLP-1 is released in the gut. Think of it as a messenger. It tells your brain when you're full, you're satisfied, and you don't need to eat anymore. It tells your stomach to slow digestion down. When GLP-1s work well, that hunger, the hunger cues, they're going to be calmer. They're not going to be raging. They're going to slow down. It's going to help you reach your goals a lot better because you're not going to have that nagging influence. And you're thinking of this as not necessarily a drug, but you're thinking of it as a amino acid pathway maker, I guess, if you will. These are chains of amino acids that help your body do what it's always already been designed to do. So a GLP-1 is mimicking like a bioidentical hormone to help your body do what it should have been doing. But as we age, things break down and metabolic syndromes creep in. Or if you're like me and you have to take metabolic reducing drugs, like I'm bipolar 1, I have to take lithium, I have to take Seroquel, and I also take Depakote. Depakote is a huge offender with the insulin resistance. It causes those kind of things. So you really should research your drugs that you're on because it might be some other reason that you can't actually drop the pounds because it's working against you instead of with you. So GLP-1 experiences can vary person to person. That's why you'll hear somebody say, oh my goodness, I had the worst experience ever. And then you have somebody else that's like, I'm doing so good. I'm on a microdose. And microdosing is a huge topic right now. And it's not quite being talked about enough because it's still pretty new. But the research behind it is massive. So if you've ever heard of Dr. Tina Moore, I'm going to drop in the link below where you can find a podcast that really changed everything for me because when you're seeing fitness gurus, naturopathic doctors, and PhDs really supporting this in such a supportive way of, okay, these aren't a bad thing. I like the research behind that because it helps me make an informed decision, and that's what I'm here for you on this channel. But number one, I want to just like completely make sure everybody knows this is still a tool. This is not a magic fix. Nothing is. Everything is a tool. And when I give a little backstory on what I suffer from, I have Hashimoto's, a recent diagnosis. I'm autistic. I had a late diagnosis for that. Bipolar 1, PCOS, endometriosis. The list goes on. It's a lot of inflammatory problems. What I was seeing in the research, especially microdosing, was the help for supporting our bodies through those type of things. So I'm here to share my journey and what's gone on for me in this short 7 weeks that I have been on a GLP-1 microdosing program with NAD+, B12, and inositol and choline all added in to my regimen. So here's a photo of me right here. We're going to do week 6. I'm going to show you week 6. I'm entering week 7 now. So that is week 6, and that's all inflammation, bro. That is not any weight lost at all. That is my personal testimony. I'm kind of tracking that. I get so inflamed with the endo belly that you've probably heard of that it's just like this swelling and painful, like it just hurts to breathe. So I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it's horrible. So I did all the things. I did the gym 5 days a week, hired personal trainers, did nutritionists, tracked my food, macros, all of the things, proteins, and I could not get rid of the inflammation. I tried different types of things, cut out different things, dairy, gluten, all of that, but the cards were stacked against me, so I'm sure you're watching and you've probably dealt with that too or have some of those same things. So enter GLP-1. It's not a shortcut, but if you can biohack your body to help you reach your goals and just feel better, wouldn't you want to do that? So we've got a lot of information on the media right now, but the stuff I'm gravitating towards are those research papers, are those data specifics on people like me, people that have struggles with inflammation and want answers and don't want to live and suffer through perimenopause, because I know I don't. I'm 42 years old. I want to not be crippled in a walker, and I don't want to be hurting in my 60s. I want to actually have a good life of, playing with the grandkids and all of the things. But it makes it hard when you're dealing with a stack of cards that some people don't have. And then you're like looking at your friend and she's just dropping weight like crazy and going to the gym and changed a few things. And here I'm doing a ton of new changes and nothing happens to me. But then I also have Hashimoto. So, hello, thyroid issues. So, why wouldn't we research the benefit of a microdosing protocol that can actually help with some of those things or help us navigate life? So this is my channel to welcome you in, say, hey, hello, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm dealing with this stuff and I'm going to share it with you to see maybe you're dealing with that stuff. Here's some education to reach out with and look at, and let's connect. Let's figure it out together. So GLP-1s are not bad. The titration is bad. So you get your regular doctor and you say, I want to lose 25, and they titrate you up in 12 weeks way too fast. And that's exactly what you'll learn with Dr. Tina Moore right here. Make sure you click that link in my comments. You're going to get to meet her and just educate yourself. You have nothing to lose but your bad attitude about what you've been told, but it's not true. There are complete amazing studies, and I can link all the studies below so you can dive in that as well, on the benefits and research in longevity. So I'm here to help break through some of the myths, and this is technically my first full episode that I'm doing, and it's to address GLP-1s and what do they do? Why did I choose a microdose? Why am I doing this? And this is exactly why. So hopefully this helped break down a couple things for you. This is a brief video. We're at like 10 minutes. And if you have questions, I've got my contact information in the comments. I would love to hear from you. It's a really good topic for me. I'm very passionate about the mental wellness space and what we have to do to survive a lot of the medications we're given, just so we can function in humanity, in the main world, and the stuff that we fight, because it's not easy when we have that double-edged sword. We want to function, but a lot of the things we have to do to function actually tanks our metabolisms, and we just don't lose weight like normal people. So I'm here to talk about the neurospicy, neurodivergent mama over 35 microdosing GLP-1s so you can get results that make you feel happy. And to me, I treat it as one of my supplements. This is one of the things I do to help myself. I do a tiny little dose, and I intend to take it lifelong, because again, I want to live a long, healthy life, and I'm not listening to, the scary stuff with the high titration, because those aren't the levels I'm messing with. So would love to meet anybody. Just let me know where you're watching from in the comments and we can connect later. But thank you for watching episode number 1. I will bring another one next week, and I will come up with a topic that I feel is pretty researched and ones that are out there looking. Hopefully you'll find me. So bye.